Well, since my last video I've now run in the Little Dot Mk2 here, and I've had a good listen to it over the past couple of weeks. I don't know if I mentioned this in the first video, but I was a bit worried about buying a Chinese tube amp for a couple of reasons. The first reason is I was worried about the build quality, but I have to say this looks like it's put together pretty well. The second thing I was worried about was that, well, is it really a gimmick? And I've seen some of the cheaper tube amps on eBay, and they've got little sort of LEDs below the tubes to make them look a bit more glowy, which I think might be slightly suspicious. But I have to say, you know, this is the business. The tubes certainly work. I can put my hand over them there and I can feel the heat coming off. And overall, I've been really quite impressed by this. I've been listening to it with my two main headphones, which are the PSB M4U ones, which are closed back, and the AKG Q701s, which are open back. And they're slightly harder to drive, and this mainly suits the PSBs a little better. But overall, I say I've been very impressed with this. It's not as warm as I was anticipating. In fact, one of my NAD amp receivers sounds warmer than this. But what it is detailed. And you know, I was listening to the Relayer album by Yes yesterday. You could put Chris Squire's bass in the picture. You could Steve Howe's guitar, Patrick Moraz on keyboards, and you could put them all in the sound field, and it was really quite detailed. You could follow each one, and I was quite impressed by this. Now, my previous main headphone amplifier was the Myriad Z40, and I think I slightly prefer this because this is, I say, slightly less bright than the Myriad. It's a bit less featured. It's only got one set of phono inputs and one set of phono outputs at the back. The other thing I found is that, unless I've missed it, the preamp function is continually on. So I thought it mainly acted as a buffer, but no, it's a fully featured preamp. So overall, I've been quite pleased by this, and I think this is probably now going to be my main headphone amplifier. One of the things I haven't done is I haven't done any sort of tube rolling, and I've got the plan to replace some of the tubes here. There's some Russian ones on eBay for quite cheap, so I think I might give them a go. But overall, you know, I've been quite impressed by this, and I'm going to keep this in my main system. So I hope that's been of some use to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon, I hope. Goodbye now.